Hey Canucks fans, the Vancouver Canucks were defeated, decimated, destroyed, any D word you want to use, within reason of course, by the Colorado Avalanche 7-1 in Colorado. Really bad start to the Canucks 3-game road trip. Gonna try and get through this. Here's what I liked, here's what I didn't like, and here's one other thing. There's only one part of the Canucks game that I did like, and that was the performance in the face-off circle. They won 56% of the draws tonight, and this was a part of their game they really struggled with at the start of the season. And it's gotten a lot better over the past 2 or 3 games. Again, winning 56% of the draws. Horvat, Pettersson, and Miller all finishing above 50%. And you had Dickinson and Lammikko finishing under 50%. Obviously, Dickinson and Lammikko took less draws than Horvat, especially Miller and Pettersson. And that's why the number is 56%. So that's the only thing that I really liked about the Canucks game. What I didn't like. Okay, how much time do we have here? Obviously, 7-1, the worst loss for the season for this team. And before we get into coaching and GMmanship and our people's jobs on the line, let's kind of talk about stuff on the ice first. Special teams being the bane of the Canucks' existence, or one of their weaknesses from the very start. Again, they went 0 for 3 on the power play. They went 1 for 3 on the penalty kill. So that's 0% on the power play, only 33% on the penalty kill. That's a CC, STS, Clay's combined special team stats number of only 33%. That's ridiculous. Obviously, we are not going to win any games with that kind of production or lack of production with special teams. Now, 0 for 3 in the power play, sure, they get 1, 2, even 3 of those goals. They still lose by 3, but you got to start making those chances count. I know the Colorado one was helped by the Tucker Pullman match penalty. I'll get to that in a second. But it's just you got to kill off more than 1 out of every 3. So, and that's what, it's just brutal. So, special teams, once again, a very poor thing for the Vancouver Canucks. You know, I'm actually not going to point out really any individual Canucks players as having a poor night, because really they all had a poor night when you think about it. You can't really get too caught up in the minuses. The -1s, the -2. Actually, no player finished worse than -2, which is a little bit surprising in a 6-goal loss. That's because the Canucks gave up a shorthanded goal. Not only did they go 0 for 3 on their power play, they gave up a shorthanded goal, and they gave up 2 power play goals. So already 3 of the 7 goals don't count as plus minus. Actually, now that I think about that, shorthanded one does count as a minus for those that were on this. Regardless, you hear what I'm saying, is no one was -3 or -4. I didn't think the fourth line was that good tonight of Lammikko, Bailey, and Dowling. I didn't think Garland was as noticeable tonight. I guess along with those 3 power plays that the Canucks didn't score on, the first unit stayed out there for basically a minute 15, a minute 30, and did not look that sharp. I thought PD struggled a little bit tonight. Funny, I said I wasn't going to point out individual players. I'm not blaming any of these guys individually for the loss, but I thought PD struggled at times tonight as well. Then a lot of giveaways. And the effort overall simply wasn't there. I wouldn't go as strong to say as the Canucks have given up on their coach, but you want to see some pushback. 3-0, come out for the second. You still have 2 periods. Even if you're not going to win the game, at least win each of those 2 final periods. But instead, the Avalanche doubled their lead from 3-0 to 6-0 in the second period. So you want to see more fight, more pushback from the Canucks. Demko, he lets in 6 goals. But I'm not blaming him, because he still made a lot of really good saves. Yeah, his stats look brutal. 20 saves on 26 shots, 769 save percentage, and only 40 minutes of ice time. But you don't really blame him for many of those goals. Maybe 1, but really, there are a lot of cross-ice passes, 2-on-1s. It was a tough night for the team in front of him. Halak was okay, making 8 of 9 saves, only allowing that 1 on the power play. 1 from a car hit the post behind him. So the goaltending didn't help the Canucks win, obviously, 7 goals, but they weren't the reason they lost either. You might think that looking at 7-1, but I'm not blaming this on Demko at all. Some were wondering on Twitter, should Travis Green have pulled Demko a little earlier? Maybe. Do you already pull him after the first period, knowing that you want to play him in Vegas on Saturday night, knowing there's back-to-back? You probably go to Halak on Sunday, so let Halak play the second and third as opposed to just the third. I don't know. I don't think that makes much of a difference. Maybe Demko said to Travis Green after the first intermission, let me play 1 more period. And then maybe no matter what was going to happen, unless the Canucks came back to tie it, maybe no matter what was going to happen in the second period, Demko was going to play that period, and then they were going to give Halak the third. We don't know that for sure. We might never know, but I think it's too quick to jump on Green for that particular part and saying he should have pulled Demko a lot earlier, because we don't know about the conversation in the locker room. What we do know, though, is that the Canucks looked woefully unprepared for tonight's game. No jump, giving up the first goal again, and I think it's now 12 of their first 14 games, which is brutal. And overall, this team did not look inspired. They did not look prepared. Colorado is a good team on paper. They weren't so good in the standings. They were missing Nathan McKinnon, but when you have Rantanen and Landeskog and Nichushkin and Kel McCarr, of course, and other players going really well, then that's still a tough team to handle for sure. Tucker Pullman, not sure what he was thinking, whether it was instinctual, reactionary, or just stupid. But when he swung around and with his stick and got that 5-minute match penalty with 10 minutes remaining, interesting thing is we'll see if there's results in more discipline with Travis Hamonic already out, and then the Canucks only carrying one extra defenseman. If, say, Pullman is suspended for one game, we'll see if that happens, then you're down to only 6. So Brad Hunt has to play. And then you're looking at a third pairing of Rathbone and Hunt. Although, for the third period, this game, Travis Green switched it up. So it was actually OEL with Burrows, Hughes with Myers, and then Rathbone with Pullman. So we'll see if that's just experimental, or if they're going to try that on Saturday in Vegas. One other thing, I think it's obvious we got to talk about the coaching. We got to talk about, has the team given up on Travis Green? Is this the type of performance that gets a coach fired? I'll say this. I think they're going to wait until see what happens Saturday, Sunday, see how the team responds. But if they come up with 2 really bad efforts Saturday, Sunday, I don't know if Travis Green gets through the weekend. I like Green a lot, but you can't argue with the results or lack of results on the ice. You can't let the season slip away too much further. Is Jim Benning get the axe? Yes, if you think that he hasn't made good player moves for this season and he's hamstrung the team for going forward. No, if you think that he's put all the proper players together, at least a good roster together, and it's more in execution and in motivation and intensity, then that's on the coach. I'm sure we're going to talk about that a lot at my live stream tonight, so I hope you join me then at 10 p.m. We'll try and make sense of it all. Also, I have a lot to share about my pub night coming up this Saturday. The good thing is, it can't get any worse than this, right? Well, I guess it can, but I'm hoping it won't, and that we can still get together, enjoy each other's company, and have some fun on Saturday night together. So make sure you join me in my live stream about an hour from now, 10 p.m., where we'll talk about the game, and we'll talk about my Canuck Clay meetup at the Park Pub this Saturday. Well, Canucks fans, tell me what you liked, if anything. Tell me what you didn't like, and tell me one other thing. Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget, everyone who does that will be entered into a draw to win a $50 gift certificate from VanBase at the end of this month. Tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like, and tell me one other thing. Shout out to my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang. Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and HSM Fangirl Gaming. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos, or the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. And as always, this vlog is brought to you by Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video description below. See you tonight at 10 p.m. for my live stream. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Become a member of this channel if you'd like to. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. And tell me one other thing. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. See you in an hour. God bless. And go Canucks go.